Let's go live to Foxborough right now. Randy Moss was there for day number one, standing there larger than life. Randy, is it business as usual to the best of our understanding for Tom Brady?
Well, Scott, you have to wonder exactly how many first-team reps Jimmy Garoppolo would get today, given the circumstance, or whether they'll wait to see the resolution of that appeal before they start divvying up the reps any differently than usual. It's quite an odd situation here. You would think that with the return of the world champions to the practice field for the first time, those would be the headlines. With the local media, it's been all about Deflategate and nothing else. You like your acronyms? The focus has been on OTAs. It's been on Tom's appeal and nothing else right now. So until that appeal is resolved one way or the other, Scott, you get the sneaking suspicion that that's going to continue in the headlines until it actually happens. Until it actually happens.
Yeah, they didn't have news conferences there today in New England, but they will sometime later in the week. Those will be interesting, of course. The Patriots have their way of doing things. They also have other priorities, believe it or not, besides the star quarterback. List some of those for us, please.
Yeah, well, you know Belichick and the coaching staff have a laser focus right now on all those priorities. From the outside looking in, they'd be shoring up the interior of that offensive line, trying to figure out exactly what the cornerback situation will be like now that Darrelle Revis is gone and Brandon Browner is gone, and also trying to assimilate those draft picks, which they're very high on, trying to figure out how, when, and exactly where those draft picks will fit in. And then Garoppolo, trying to get him ready for prime time as well. There'll be no practice tomorrow here at Gillette Stadium, but the OTAs will continue on Thursday and Friday, and they will be open to the media on Friday, so maybe we'll get a little more of a look at how they divvy up some of those first-team reps at quarterback.
Randy Moss live from Gillette Stadium, where they will hang yet another banner in about 3.5 months. Thank you, Randy.
Take care.
Let's bring in Super Bowl champion Shaun O'Hara. You were part of that Giants team when the rookie Eli Manning came in, so you kind of know what Jimmy Garoppolo has to go through, even though a very different situation with Tom Brady coming back. But when we look at some of the priorities, and Randy just listed them, of OTAs with the Patriots, should it start with Jimmy Garoppolo, or what are their priorities?
Well, certainly the unknown of how many games is Jimmy Garoppolo going to have to play is a factor. But I think absolutely getting Jimmy Garoppolo comfortable with this offense. And I think his best friend has to be Brian Stork, the second-year center, because he's got to get familiar with him. There can't be any quarterback-center exchange issues. But more importantly, they've got to be on the same page at reading defenses, understanding the protections. If I'm Bill Belichick, here's what I want to do. I want to put Jimmy Garoppolo in the fire, and I want to put him into blitz drills. I want to find out, can he get my offense out of a bad play? If the defense has a great blitz call, those are things that he's going to be expected to do, because that's what Tom Brady does in this offense. So, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get a great opportunity, and I'm sure he's looking at it as such. I mean, he was very successful in college, threw 118 touchdown passes, but he's only thrown 27 passes in the NFL. So he's a little green. These reps could be very valuable for him and for the team going forward.
And there's some other questions as well. They have the running back situation with both from last year
Who's
gone.
LeGarrette
Garrett Blount's gone for the first game. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to figure out. Also, remember, Big Vince Wilfork, his leadership, not there as well. Patriots got a lot to figure out in these OTAs.